Alright guys, I was right in the middle of building a voltage regulator board for a customer of mine, and I looked on my YouTube videos and I don't have myself building one of these. A lot of guys like to watch people build, so I'm going to show you this. Let me just see if I can get you to... That's a regulator board. Alright, and I'm building this for a customer. It's a 7805, and I'll build it, test it, and show you how they work. So here we go. Alright, so where was I? Alright, let me put this other pin set on. This is the output side. Grab my blue goo here. My famous blue goo that guys love. I love it too. Holds stuff right in place while you're soldering this stuff up. Clean myself off here a little bit. Pull my machine over a little bit. There we go. So, anyways, this is for a customer out in Texas. It's a 7805. Not really sure what he's going to be doing with it. Never asked. But he asked me to build it for him before I sent it out. So I charged him a couple extra dollars. And I'll build it for him. Let's go with the cap. See if I can put this in the right way. And pop that in there. Come on. Pop the cap in there. Put that blue goo around her to hold it in place. Pop that down on my bench. I love that blue goo. It holds everything in place nice and neat for you. It makes your boards come out nice and neat too. All your components are nice and lined up. And again, guys, I usually do just one or two components at a time. I've seen guys populate the whole front of this board and then try to flip it over and solder everything, and then you flip it back over, and all the components are just bent over, and they're just god-awful, ugly looking. Okay. So, whoops. I have got to be careful here because... because I let these screws out too far. And I just dropped my solder. Where you at there, Mr. Solder? Oh, there you are. Okay. So I'm going to take those screws back out. If you guys didn't notice, these screws here were too loose and they came right out. Put this one back together. Oh boy. Sorry about this, guys. I gotta get that back in there before I lose it. There we go. There, now I won't lose it. Okay, so where was I? What I was saying was, guys, I try not to populate the board with too many components. It just makes a real mess. I like to put my stuff together where it's nice and neat, easy to troubleshoot. You can see everything. It's not bent over, and just you got to take some pride in your work. Take a little pride in it. Alright, so that's all set. Let's pop the regulator in. I've already got it set up on a heat sink. That on that. Alright. That's nice and neat. Trim these off. Alright. That's all set. Now these pins, all these pins are on these things is it gives you an additional 5 positive and negative outputs is all it does. You really don't have to put them in because you have an output right here, but I just pop them in. Just takes a second. Am I boring you yet? Okay, pop the other 5 in. Get my fingers going here. I know, guys. It's like, geez, I've been sitting here 5 minutes and he hasn't even tested the damn thing yet. Give me a second. Give me a second. Just hold your horses here. There. That. Beautiful. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you build a voltage regulator on one of these little boards. Now let's test it. Okay, so this is your output. It's marked right on the board. Output, input. So let me come over here. I'm going to put 16 volts AC into this input. And watch it fry. All right, let me get some. Stay there. Hold on to that. I'm going to reach over and plug it in. Hey, whoop. Get over there. This is the other reason you use the blue goo. Just pop that down on your desk. And it's nice. It's non-conductive. All right, so we got our nice red LED there. And let's check the output. So we're on DC. And you just pop it across here. And there you go. There's your 5 volts. 5 volts DC. Yeah, it's a little low. That's how your regulators go. Alright guys, that is how you build a 7805 regulator board. Have a good day. Any questions, leave it down below. And if you want one of these regulator boards, you can get it at soldersmoke.com. Well, no, it's soldersmokehobbies.com. I'll leave that link down below too. Thanks, guys. Get my mouse to work here. See ya.